this is second to last team here, the Toronto Raptors. I don't know what to do with them because they don't seem like if I were them, I would definitely go in on a big or a wing type guy who's going to help elevate your defense, maybe give you a little bit more offensive creation. But they're the type of team that if they're not contending, I would argue they'll either stand pat or they might
get rid of Goran Dragic. Can you get anything for him?
So they can in certain trades that I came up with for Richaun Holmes, Sabonis, or this is one that it doesn't fix their center need, but I'm a fan of it. Derrick White for this team.
I can see that as kind of that bigger off guard who can play alongside Van Fleet.
And they already have Gary Trent Jr., who's defended really well. And just to be
really
clear,
good in general this year.
If I'm trading for Derrick White, if the Spurs want Malachi Flynn, if they want Delano Banton and picks plus Goran Dragic, okay. My point is I'm not trading Gary Trent Jr. for Derrick White at this point. So I looked at this as an opportunistic package of if the Spurs want to get off of White's contract, they could actually use Goran Dragic, by the way. They're not trying to, their offense just needs someone like him if he's willing to play for them. But that was what I was thinking with Derrick White. Sabonis and
what's your package there? Because that's the one that really intrigues me, and I assume you're including Siakam.
For Sabonis?
You're not.
No. That's the one where you can look at, okay, do the Pacers want Gary Trent Jr. as the filler because he's young and what he feels? If they don't, Dragic gives them cap relief. So you have like ready-made salary filler there. You have Delano Banton. You have Malachi Flynn still. You're not trading. So let me go with this. I'm not trading OG Anunoby, Scotty Barnes, or Fred VanVleet or Pascal Siakam for Sabonis. It's the Pacers want picks. We have
sign me up.
We have the salary matching fire to do it. And look, we also have Malachi Flynn, Yuta Watanabe, who's I think I have listed for a few Western Conference teams. He's good, but he's on an expiring contract. He's not that young. But you have Malachi Flynn. You have Delano Banton, who's been a nice surprise this year. I doubt anyone's going to be super interested in Precious Achiuwa, but it's those lower level youngsters plus picks plus this huge expiring contract that maybe
Chris
other teams
Boucher too, who could be intriguing.
And he's an expiring contract, the same as Kem Birch isn't expiring anymore. He's at least cheap. So those are the names I came up with. Now, if you're the Raptors, to wrap them up, are you doing anything this season? Are you buying, selling, standing pat? What's the move?
I think you're standing pat right now. Just continuing to see what you have in Scotty Barnes, seeing how he fits alongside the established pieces before you make a bigger scale move that would push the timetable up.
I think I'm with you because I thought about Turner for this team since they do need some defensive pizzazz. He's not going to do enough against the bigs that you're worried about, Embiid, Giannis. Sabonis definitely isn't going to do enough defensively against them, even though he does kind of diversify your offense.
I really like his fit there offensively.
And I'd be curious to see how he and Siakam fit together just defensively. Plus, you do have guys on the perimeter who can help cover up. Richaun Holmes I like because he does give you real rim protection. And I think if you have Siakam handling the ball or on the perimeter, and Scotty Barnes has shot well from mid-range this year, and he's starting to hit threes, there's just something to the Holmes. I think he would nudge your defense in the right direction without defining it. And he might be maybe he's the middle ground, where I think the package I came up with for him was you gave up Delano Banton, Malachi Flynn, or maybe it was Delano Banton, Precious Achiuwa, and a first-round pick. And then there was salary filler in there. I don't know if the Kings do that, but that's
it's an intriguing proposal, though. Yeah, I'd be there for that.
I'm with you that they would probably stand pat.